Hello everyone, it is your favorite kind of punch, MrFalconPunch996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy. And today we'll be starting my list of the top 15 most influential mangaka, in which I count down 15 of the men and women who helped shape the manga world to what it is today.
Falcon!
Number 15. Here at number 15, we have the magical girl superstar Naoko Takeuchi, the creator of the beloved and of course influential Sailor Moon. Now one can't think of magical girls, or even shoujo for that matter, without thinking of Sailor Moon. Sure, Takeuchi took a good amount of inspiration from Go Nagai's Cutie Honey, however as far as modern magical girl series go, they're all practically somehow inspired by Sailor Moon. Hell, Sailor Moon was so inspiring, it even inspired the series that inspired itself, which can clearly be seen with Cutie Honey Flash, which obviously took some notes from Sailor Moon. However, as great and influential Sailor Moon is as a series, especially to the magical girl genre, I can't really put Naoko Takeuchi any higher on this list, mainly due to the fact that there are some other mangaka who will appear later on in this list who have had even greater impacts on the magical girl genre as well as shoujo, which is why she cements her place at number 15.
Falcon!
Number 14. At number 14, we have a mangaka many wouldn't know by name, but her impact on the manga world is quite massive. This mangaka being Michiko Hasegawa, who is often considered the godmother of manga. She debuted in the manga industry in 1946, making her one of the first female mangaka. However, what makes her so influential is through her series Sazae-san, which is one of the earliest slice of life series as well as shoujo series created by an actual woman, as at the time most shoujo series were actually drawn by men. Sazae-san is a story of a housewife named, you guessed it, Sazae-san, and follows both her and her family just enjoying their day-to-day lives. While it may not sound like much, this series is a very beloved classic in Japan, with an anime adaptation that's been ongoing in Japan since 1969 with 7,000 plus episodes. But what made such a simple series so outrageously beloved and popular? Well, it's most likely because of that said simplicity. Sazae-san is a series that reminds its reader to simply enjoy life. Even the smallest things in the series allow both the characters and reader to really appreciate everything they have, an element which can be found in many slice of life series to this day. Not only did Sazae-san have quite an impact on slice of life, it also had quite a bit on shoujo, as Sazae-san herself was an active feminist, and a lot of her ambitions and ideals can be seen in many shoujo leads to this day.
Falcon!
Number 13. At number 13, we have the duo Fujiko Fujio, which originally consisted of Hiroshi Fujimoto and Moto Abiko, who together have quite a few series under their belt. However, their most popular, as well as the reason why these two became such icons in the manga industry, is because of the creation of Doraemon, which is probably one of the most iconic, classic, and beloved anime manga series ever created. A series so iconic, it is practically parodied or at least referenced in practically every comedy series out there. What makes Doraemon so influential is that it pretty much started the concept of a strange or supernatural being coming into a normal person's lives and causing chaos with a lot of supernatural gadgets, which can be seen in series such as Sergeant Frog, G Edition, and Bimbo Gamiga, as well as various others.
Falcon!
Number 12. At number 12, we have probably one of the most popular mangakas out there, Rumiko Takahashi, who's probably best known for various popular hit series such as Urusei Yatsura, Ranma 1/2, Inuyasha, and Mason Ikkoku. Despite the bad rap she may get for some of her series, there's no denying that Takahashi is a powerhouse in the world of manga. However, what makes her truly influential is that she may have helped start one of the most popular modern day genres for manga, being the harem genre. Sure, the first series to truly be called a harem was Tenchi Muyo. However, Takahashi's Urusei Yatsura and Ranma 1/2 pretty much set the foundations for the genre. Urusei Yatsura is probably one of the earliest series to introduce a protagonist with more than one love interest, as well as feature the goofy comedy most harems feature. However, it's not called the first harem ever, as the main character pretty much falls in love with practically any girl that walks his way, though he still does have his own little love triangle. Also, fun fact, this series features the first ever beach episode. You know, that one type of episode that by some invisible law is required by all harem comedy series? Yeah, this one started the whole thing. Ranma 1/2, on the other hand, while still not considered the first harem, brought a lot of the relationship issues that many future harem series would include. Also, thanks to the series concept of the main character turning into a woman with a touch of hot water, it may have been one of the earliest reverse harems as well.
Falcon.
Number 11. At number 11, we have Kazuo Koike. And I mean, just look at this guy. Classy as fuck. But really, while his name may not ring a bell to many, his influence in both the Japanese and Western pop culture are quite big. But before getting onto that, let's get some information about him. Koike initially started off as the assistant to Takao Saito, the creator of the legendary Golgo 13, and actually worked on some of the stories for the series. Koike would later move on and make a college course by the name of Gekkai Sonjuku, which was created for aspiring manga artists, which graduates include the previously mentioned Rumiko Takahashi, Hideyuki Kikuchi, the creator of Vampire Hunter D, Hera Tetsuo, the artist of Fist of the North Star, Keisuke Itagaki, the creator of Baki the Grappler, as well as various other people out there in the manga industry and even gaming industry. However, let's get to the series Koike has done as well as why he's such an influence. Koike has many series under his belt, but he's probably best known for classics such as Lone Wolf and Cub, Lady Snowblood, Crying Freeman, and Mad Bull 34. Yeah, that last one doesn't really match up to the others, but hey, almost every great mangaka has that one series where they just break loose. While not super influential to the world of manga, which is why he's at number 11, Koike's works, however, have had a big impact on both Japanese and Western pop culture. Lady Snowblood and Lone Wolf and Cub have become cult classic Japanese movies, with Lady Snowblood inspiring Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill, and Lone Wolf and Cub inspiring Frank Miller's Ronin, Stan Sekai's Usagi Yojimbo, as well as the hit cartoon series Samurai Jack, which even featured an episode where the main characters of Lone Wolf and Cub appear. And that about wraps it up for this part. Stick around as next time on this list we'll go through numbers 6 through 9.